It's 3 a.m. You should be asleep, but you're not. And the person lying awake in the dark, thinking these thoughts and feeling these feelings, somehow doesn't feel like the same person who woke up yesterday morning. At 3 a.m., you are quieter, rawer, more honest, and a little more dangerous. There is a reason for this, and it has nothing to do with the number on the clock. It has everything to do with which parts of your brain are still awake. Because the 3 a.m. version of you is not just a mood, it is a real, measurable state inside your head, with its own chemistry and its own logic. Let's start with the part of you that goes offline first. Right behind your forehead sits the prefrontal cortex. You can think of it as your inner editor. All day long, it does the quiet, exhausting work of keeping you reasonable. It weighs consequences. It holds back the thing you want to say but shouldn't. It is, more than anything else, the part of you that pauses between an impulse and an action. It is the gap where you get to choose. But here is the catch. That gap costs energy. Psychologists call it self-control, and it behaves almost like a fuel tank. Every decision, every temptation you resist, every moment you bite your tongue, draws from the same limited supply. It is why the diet always breaks at night, never at breakfast. By the time the clock reaches the small hours, your inner editor is running on fumes. And when the part of you that pauses goes quiet, the parts that simply react get very loud. Deeper inside your brain, older and faster, sits your emotional core, the amygdala. This is the part that feels before it thinks. Fear, longing, love, grief, that strange ache of just being alive. It is lightning quick, and it has been with us for millions of years. During the day, the editor steps in to add context. Yes, you miss them, but remember how it ended. It doesn't erase the feeling. It frames it. It keeps it in proportion. But at 3 a.m., with the editor asleep, those feelings arrive with no one left to frame them. So they hit you raw, and they hit you at full volume. This is why the same memory that is only a dull twinge at noon can feel absolutely unbearable at 3 a.m. The part of your brain whose job is perspective has gone dark. Now you can understand the strange things people do at 3 a.m. The ex they swore they were over suddenly texted at 3:14 in the morning. The shopping cart full of things they will regret by sunrise. The quiet decision to quit the job, to end the relationship, made alone in the dark and felt with absolute certainty. Every one of these feels like clarity, but that feeling is a trick. It is not more truth. It is less break. It is emotion with nothing left to slow it down, dressed up as insight. And there is a reason it tends to be this exact hour. Your body runs on an internal clock, a roughly 24-hour rhythm that governs your temperature, your hormones, your alertness, and somewhere between about 3 and 4 in the morning, that rhythm hits its lowest point of the entire day. Your core temperature bottoms out. Your cortisol sits near its daily minimum. Biologically, this is the deepest trough there is. The hour your body has the fewest resources to handle anything. You are not weak for struggling. You are simply awake at the hour you were never designed to face alone. And there is a third thing happening. All day your attention points outward, at tasks, at screens, at anything to drown out the quieter channels in your head. But in the silence of the night, your brain slips into a different mode. Scientists call it the default mode network. It turns your attention inward, onto yourself, your past, your choices, the version of you that you are, measured against the version you once thought you'd be, lying in the dark, replaying a sentence someone said 9 years ago, or suddenly wondering what on earth you are doing with your entire life. For once, nothing is loud enough to drown it out, and once one of these thoughts arrives, it almost never comes alone. A single worry at 3 a.m. seems to summon every other worry you have ever had. When your mood drops, your brain becomes better at finding memories that match it. One dark thought acts like a key and unlocks a whole filing cabinet of other dark thoughts. Each one pulls up the next until you are convinced that everything is falling apart. It isn't. The spiral feels like the truth arriving all at once. It is really just one tired thought, calling in all of its friends. And here is the part that ties it together. A tired, sleep-deprived brain does not just feel emotions more strongly, it tilts them. When you are exhausted, the brain becomes far more sensitive to everything negative and far less moved by everything good. Your mind quietly weights every thought toward the bleak. Add the chemistry on top of that. Adenosine pressing down on you since the moment you woke. Melatonin rising, pulling you toward a sleep you keep refusing. Your brain at 3 a.m. is not the same organ it was at noon. So which one is the real you? The calm, reasonable person of the afternoon, or the raw, unguarded person of 3 a.m.? The answer is both. The 3 a.m. you is not a lie. With the editor gone, the filters fall away. The grief you were too busy to feel, the love you never admitted, all of it finally catches up with you. But the editor was never just a censor. It was also a protector. It carries the perspective, the quiet reminder that this, too, will look different in the morning. You are the conversation between them. And here is the part that should give you hope, because it is not just a comforting saying. The idea that everything looks better in the morning is, quite literally, neuroscience. While you sleep, and especially while you dream, your brain takes the hardest memories of the day and gently replays them, stripping away the sharp emotional sting while keeping the lesson underneath. One sleep scientist called it overnight therapy. You wake up still remembering what happened, but it no longer cuts the same way. So the reason that unbearable 3 a.m. thought feels so much smaller by 9 a.m. is not that you argued yourself out of it. Your sleeping brain quietly did the work for you. The morning really is wiser, which means the danger was never in feeling those things at night. The danger is in believing them as a verdict, while the one part of your brain that could argue back is fast asleep. So here is a small rule that can change your nights. Whatever surfaces at 3 a.m., let it surface. Listen to it. But never let 3 a.m. be the one who decides. Treat that voice as a signal, not a sentence. If there is something to say, write it down and promise yourself that nothing gets sent, nothing gets decided, until the editor has woken up and seen it in daylight. Give the morning you a veto. So tonight, if you find yourself awake when the world has gone quiet, remember, that is not the real you, and it is not a fake you. It is just you, with the lights off and the editor asleep. Be gentle with whoever you are at 3 a.m. And if you've ever wondered why that same restless mind makes time itself feel like it is slipping away faster and faster the older you get, there is another question waiting for you, one click away.